We're going to start off with using our Andis cordless TI liners to make our first guideline. Here I'm using my Babyliss Pro shaver to take it down to the skin. Using my Babyliss clippers, I'm going to have the lever fully open. I'm going to be going up about 1/2 inch. Then I'm going to close my lever all the way down. Then I'm going to start at the bottom, flicking out that bottom line as we work our way up and we open our lever. Using the number 1 guard, we're going to be going up about another 1/2 inch with the lever fully open. Using the same guard, the number 1, you're going to want to close it all the way and you're going to want to start at the bottom until your lever is fully open. If your 1 guard did not fully take out that guideline, you're going to want to put on your 1/16 guard or the 1/2 guard. Start at the lever fully open, and then you're going to want to move the lever to the halfway position, flicking out or using your corners, and that should fully remove the bottom guideline. Now we're using our 1.5 guard. We're going to start close to open since it is our last clip. Here I'm using my 1 open. I feel like the 1.5 closed didn't fully take out the last guideline, so I'm just doing detail work. Okay, now we're moving on to the back of the taper. We're going to be making our first guideline using the Andis cordless TI liners. Now go ahead and grab a shaver, any shaver you prefer, and go ahead and skin out the bottom of the taper. With my lever fully open, I'm going to be going up about 1/2 inch to 1 inch to make my next guideline. Now we're going to go ahead and close our lever to the fully closed position. We're going to start at the very bottom to remove the first guideline as we work our way up. Using our one guard in the fully open position, we're going to be going up about 1/2 inch to an inch. When you get to the top of your guideline, try to flick out. It will just make it easier for your 1.5 to take off that line later. To remove our guideline, we're going to go ahead and close our one to the fully closed position, and we're going to start at the bottom, working our way up. To fully remove our guideline, you're going to want to use your 1/16 guard, also known as the half guard. You're going to want to start in the open position, flicking out the line, and you're going to work your way down until you get to the closed position, and that should fully remove your guideline. To finish off our taper, you're going to start with the 1.5 guard in the fully closed position. You're going to open the lever as you work your way up. Using my one guard open, I'm just doing some detail work. Sometimes the 1.5 close will not fully remove the guideline, so I just like to go back and touch it up. Same steps as the other side. You're going to want to grab your trimmer and you're going to go ahead and make your first guideline. Remember, this is like clockwork. You can use the same steps for the sides that you can use in the back. Now you want to go ahead and grab your shaver. You're going to want to bald out the bottom. Just make sure you don't go past that first guideline. With our lever in the fully open position, go up about 1/2 inch to make our next guideline. Now go ahead and close your lever to the fully closed position. Start at the bottom, flicking out the bottom line until your lever is fully open, and don't go past the next guideline. Using your one guard fully open, you're going to be going up about 1/2 inch to make your next guideline. Now you're going to close your one guard to the fully closed position. You're going to start at the bottom, flicking out the line, working your way up as you open the lever gradually. Sometimes the one guard in the closed position does not remove the guideline, as you can see there. So I use the 1/16 guard with the lever fully open, and then I go to lever halfway closed, flicking out that guideline. To finish off the taper, we're going to use the 1.5 guard closed position, and we're going to work our way up till it's fully open. Using my Gold FX trimmers, I'm going to be lining up around the ear, trying to keep it as natural as possible. Here I'm using my Gold FXs to make my side part. I like to keep it natural and thin. Okay, here I'm gonna line them up. We're gonna keep it as natural as possible. We pretty much only line up a little bit of the corner and then the sides, but he doesn't like to get lined up across the full forehead. It's just more of a natural look. Here we're using the clipper over comb technique to remove any of the hair that's hanging over. You want it to look nicely faded to the sides. Using our straight blade, we're gonna go ahead and shave the side to give it a crispier look. You can also use your straight blade to shave the comb over part and give it a more crispier and defined look. Alright, here's the final cut. Blends the Barber with another video. If you learned something from this tutorial, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.